What's happening? Got a few people rolling in. It's not telling me who. Boucher. Assume. Asum. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Hopefully everybody's getting caffeinated. Well, that at least makes one of us. Boucher. I'm not very awake. Like, the window was open last night and the breeze was cold and the covers were warm. I did not want to roll out of bed. But I knew I'd missed everybody here. But I do love to sleep. It is one of my favorite things. I am not ashamed to admit it. So I tend to listen to like very relaxing, like Zen music when I sleep. The problem is it stays on all night and it helps keep me in bed also. And Pandora doesn't have that like perfect shut off mode. Like it has an hour. And if I wake up in the middle of the night or something, I still want the music on. So I'm still trying to figure that one out. Yep. I mean, it doesn't take much for me to sleep. Like once I'm asleep, like I'm out. I'm done. 6 if you're sleeping in. The sound of a busy person. Yep, the high performers in this world, I believe that sleep very little. I'll sleep when I'm dead. That's one thing I always say. Even though I do love sleeping in, I will pull a good 12 hour every once in a while. I feel like it's catching up, but then I feel bad because I ruined my day. Yeah, what's in? Sorry, my dog's yakking on a bone or something down there. You good, bud? You good? Yeah, he's good. Yeah, BD and BD. I don't read Russian, so I can't help you there. I could say hello, but I don't know. But hello. If you want to come on over to MidwestBoxBreaks.net, you can join the conversation here. There we go. Holy 15 in the chat. John, Steve, what's happening? Happy Coffee and Cards Friday. Hopefully everybody's pumped up for a little card trivia. So if anybody didn't have a chance on Saturday Night Fever with the Ninja Squirrel to pop in and get one of the mystery packs, I do still have some available. They should be up in the store if you're interested. I still haven't come up with the giveaway for the winner. Could be a pack, could be a card. I may just do like brain is fired after last night. Why'd you fire it? Shared some crackers with your fuzzy little cousin while enjoying my morning coffee. Josh, what's happening? I appreciate you sharing some crackers with my cousins. Hecker, what's happening? Cause, what's happening? TJ Funny Farm, thanks for joining Coffee and Cards. If you haven't been here for our Coffee and Cards, what we do is pretty simple. I ramble a lot. I drink too much coffee. And we just started doing a little card trivia. Well, I'll pop up a card. And the number of people guess it are going to, they're going to get something at the end. We'll do a giveaway. We'll give a card. Nothing spectacular. We're not sitting over here giving away slabs for having a little fun with some card trivia and drinking coffee. But it's another time to get people in here and see what's happening at Midwest Box Breaks. Sell a few cards, have a little fun, make fun of Jay because that's what people seem to do in all the chats. Poor Jay. If this was middle school, you'd be the bullet, like the most like beat up kid in the middle school. Like poor Jay gets hate. Well deserved, I heard, but you know, I can't say stuff very much because, you know. Maybe that's why. There we go. That's right. Good time for some morning fun. That's how did you all caps that? How'd you come in like a ninja on that? Is that a new feature? Either that or it's being highlighted that it's being reported. That could be it. District has a new alert law enforcement on talk about pipe bombs and stuff. That's right. Jay getting banned early on a Friday. Can't be all bad. He's an Iowa fan. All right. So what I learned from our first coffee and cards is one thing. We are not going to do prospects. I don't know enough about them, and B, they were the hardest guess. Like no one knows who that is, and it's not like they look the same now on their cards. So we are skipping that 100%. Now I just got to find my old card separator so I can cover up the names. Life is rough this morning, I guess. There we go. There we go. The old Ninja Pad is full of cards. They're everywhere. Yeah. You know, I was looking at that. Uh, I mean, the Bucks are stacked. They are stacked because I believe Jalen McMillan was coming out of the shell at the end of last year and is going to be superb. They already re-signed Godwin. They already re-signed Evans. Like, I don't get that one. Unless they're planning on doing a trade. That's right. Brought to you by Life Alert. I could be like that one guy on that WN platform who just opens cards and is like, nodding off midstream. I was wondering if that was going to drop him quite a bit. I mean, I'm not upset about it. I think you still got to show a little bit of humble and pride when you're entering the league. If anybody knows the artist, you get 1 point starting off Coffee and Cards. Rocco, good morning. What's happening? Yeah, maybe Pop's getting a little too involved. Little too involved. Today's Coffee and Cards is brought to you by my cup, who's fueled by gangster rap and coffee. Except we can't play the gangster rap. YouTube will get mad at us. Heading to painting. You paint also? Thought you were in the healthcare world too. Brought to you by Red Solo Cup. Mikey, what's happening? Is that an Ohio State symbol in there? Somebody's gonna have to teach me how to say in Mbike. The Ohio State. Emart, what's happening? Just in time for our very first card trivia. No, I can't remember which card I pulled already. This one may be a little bit easy, but we could start off easy. It's early. Well, if you're paying attention, you're probably gonna win because I just went the wrong way. All right, we're gonna throw it out. I accidentally uncovered the name at the bottom. It was Anthony Munoz. Already a fail for the Ninja this morning. Action Pack Cards, brought to you by Action Pack Cards. Even though we don't make any cards, it's a rookie. It's a rookie. Action Pack Card rookie. Just throw the last name in the chat if you know who it is. Pass. Chris Mims. We got a little mix of sports here, so we're gonna move on with a little basketball. That was 1992. Upper Deck. It is not. Kind of looks like him though, doesn't it? 76ers. I think we got another pass. Yep, that's another pass. Larry Hughes. All right, this one should be a little easier. Your hint is pro set. 90s. Here we are with the 90s. Early 90s. Might have to hold it a little closer to the camera too. Yes, sir. Jim Kelly is the man. Mikey with the first point. Well done. Nick, Nat, Jenny, Whack, give your dog a bone. What's happening? Wicked Tricks. Hello, thanks for joining. Yeah, definitely too big for Flutie. We'll do another Hall of Famer. This is also a 90s card. Negatory on the Vic. Wide receiver. 1994 Pro Bowl. Correct, sir. Andre Rison. Skeen on the board. Skeen. How about a little baseball? Because we got to mix it up. Little 90s baseball action. Throw this one off on you guys. The hint is Pinnacle. Brought to you by a manicure. Because you get to see my thumbs up close. The hint is baseball bat. That probably does help, huh? Negative, negative. Very good guesses. The fun thing is this one, great guesses. This is really gonna, people are gonna be mad when they miss this one. Boom diggity. Mikey got it. Dion Neon Sanders. I forgot about the Braves. Like him playing on the Braves. Cause he was the Braves forever, right? Like I guess I could look at the card when they put stuff there. No, that's right. He was with man, he was with a lot of teams. Huh. Maybe I'm just brain farting over here. Did the tour? Mikey with another point. That one's no fun. Gives away the answer. There are two players on this card. So you have two chances at 2 points. Couch potato baseball. Uh-oh. Bugs Bunny, you get 1 point. Bill. Spuds McKenzie. The party animal. The true party animal. We'll go ahead and make the flip here. Since Bugs Bunny has been chosen. I got a little close to the ears on that one. This is really difficult to do knowing that my screen's a little off. Swiper, no swiping. Elmer, yep. Skate on the board. Oh, I guess I can finish showing the card. Bill gets one with the Bugs Bunny. Bill, what's your PC? I think I asked you that on Saturday, but I still owe you a card from tying up with Skeen. Astros and Guardians. I think I knew that. Well, this one's a little difficult. We'll stick with baseball on this one. Might seems Topps lose the baseball license at one point. Oh no, there's a symbol on the bat. Oh no, it's on his helmet. Top stars. kind of a cool way they did the shadow there. Howard Johnson, that's a good guess. Brought to you by Howard Johnson Hotels. BYOS. Remember how nice Howard Johnson used to be? Your hit is White Sox. Even though that's negatory on the Almera. That's a Met hat. Yes, I knew what you meant. Robin Ventura. I also don't remember him playing on the Mets. This must be late 90s card because, oh, this is a 2000 card. Those were my college days. When I lost all track of sports and life. Where'd my other box go? And all of these cards are for sale at some point. Have fun in your Zoom. 86. This is 86 tops. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Holy crap, that does look like Eli Manning, doesn't it? Chad Power. That's exact. I couldn't think of the name. It does look like Chad Powers, though. Okay, let me get a half point for picking Chad Powers because that is spot on. There's only one position. Kitty Powers, yep. There's only one position that can wear a baggy shirt like that. My hint is Bad Boys. Mac Lauer. That's probably too much of a hint. No guessers on this one. Ray Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Nick Lowry. Lace is out. Who needs to sell cards? I could do this all day. Here we go. We'll mix it up. How many times did Reggie hit 300 or better in his baseball career? Take this off screen to look at the answer. Everybody's Googling. We can't remember that kind of trivia these days. We rely on Google. Do we lose everybody? No guesses? Seven is incorrect, sir. Negative. This was shocking to me. 5 is wrong, 4 is wrong. Much closer, Ben. Much closer. Bill is correct. Only once in 1980. Jared, Schultze, what's happening? Thanks for joining. Oops, I was going to show that card too. Didn't help that I couldn't remember his name. Yeah, only once. But you know what? 300, over 300 back in the day seemed very rare. Yeah, obviously he's overrated. Foghorn Leghorn. I would have never. I thought it was something else. Another fun one. Favorite interplanetary pastime? Well, yeah, you see, huh? Swish. Oh, I went too far. Rich Meyer, what's happening? No one saw it, though. Little card trivia. Daffy could have seen it. Good old Daffy Duck. Put another football up here. Ooh, no, no, no. That one's a little harder. Not terribly easy. You were missed. You were missed. Nick, what's happening? Thanks for joining. Happy and Coffee and Cards Friday. We've been doing all card trivia today. But I do have some mystery packs in the shop. Ozzie Newsome, Negatorio. I don't know if he's a relation. Yep. Yes, sir, Kevin Mack. Does anybody know? Is he a relation to Khalil? I try to always keep up with the see the family cards, but sometimes they don't do that a lot in football. Some of them are obvious. These are two fun ones. Stick with the football theme. There's no team on this one, though, so you won't be able to tell from the team. Eddie Munster? Tighten up the hairline, my guy. Good Lord. It's kind of a creepy game sometimes. Dude, that is awesome. They are greedy little suckers, man. They don't care. Arizona Cardinals. Right? Cut down a tree. What does it leave you? That is correct. Now you just need the second part. Boom diggity. Stump, Mitchell, but close enough. Back to baseball. I'll just do this one a little differently. Your hint is baseball. Harper is correct. Rich Meyer coming in hot. All right. Little basketball. This will be some we'll go with this one. This will be within the last 10 years. That is correct, sir. Keegan Murray, M. Pitlick. M. Pitlick on the board. They're on the board. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I don't know. Maybe I'm not trying to say it right either. I prefer to make up my own names. A Hawkeye. That one's a little easier. That one's a little whatever. Easy's okay every once in a while. We'll see who's fastest on the keyboard. He does not have hair like me. Do we have a partial color match? Reeves. Rich Meyer coming in hot. So did anybody's team bust on the draft last night? Seemed like a decent first round. I'm not a big college football guy because I embed my brain with too much NFL stats and fantasy. So I was a little shocked by the Bears pick. Not going to lie. When I say a little shocked, 100% shocked. But I know they're great at giving people other vibes with what they're going with. Seems like he's good to hear. Caleb, I'm assuming you're a Colts fan then. Yeah, I'll definitely take similar to Laporta. He's kind of good. Green Bay actually went the first round with a wide receiver. That was shocking. I don't know if they're any good. Cleveland scored picks. Yeah. Cleveland needed picks. Cleveland needed to do something for sure. Deshaun Watson trade was probably the dumbest move in all of football history, especially knowing all the baggage that he was coming with. No guessers on this one. Yeah, Houston was like, we were going to cut him, but you guys signed him. The guy probably shouldn't have came back to football, to be honest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Duarte. You think Raiders will pick up another running back? I mean, they could use it, but they could also use some additional talent at wide receiver, too, and a quarterback. Maybe they'll still get Shador. I don't know what the order is left. There we go. I was throwing up a softball one on that one. We still got Skeen with the lead at 4 and 3 more. Mikey, Bill, and Rich at 3. This one's middle ground. 86, back to 86 football. Maybe a Hall of Famer. He may have been inducted. I don't remember. Close. Boom diggity. Jared Schulze. Very nice. Schulze on the board. Ah, I didn't notice that. That is weird. It's a different face mask. It's on the outside instead of the inside, right? Here I am digging through cards like, wait, does it stick out farther? Is that the... Huh. This one isn't a guess, but I'm putting it up. Yeah, it kind of looks like a... It's kind of like right in the middle rather than dropping down a little bit for the eyes. Weird stuff. Oh, crap. Cards down. Cards down. The old Ninja Pad is getting a little out of control down here. I'm currently on a mission with... So I'm doing fee-based sales, but I'm embedding my QR code and logo into every picture that I post. And then every shipment that I'm going to be sending out is coming with a $5 off referral code to district. So I'm attempting to make a push to try to get followers over to district. No, the coffee's not down except my throat. So if you all list too many cards, that kind of takes over a priority in life, and the rest of the stuff just kind of implodes. So that's my desk right now. It's imploding. I do these little thoughts, and then I don't realize about time. And it's like, oh, you know, who needs extra time when you already work 45, 50 hours a week? Let's just do more with cards, too. Another football. Yeah, I'm probably never going to truly retire. When I retire, I'm probably going to just sell cards full time. As long as I'm still into that. My hobbies change frequently. I think it will be. Correct, sir! Rich Meyer. Uh-oh. We have another tie, I think. There you go. That's all that matters, man. You find something that's fun and relaxing. I love sorting cards. I just buy collections every once in a while when I'm in the mood to sort. kind of weird, but hey, it is what it is. That is relaxing. I do that a lot too. My my wife would definitely agree that annoying her is a good pastime. I could probably go very viral on social media if I would just set up cameras around the house and post scare videos because my wife gets scared so easy. Back to baseball. Yeah, they can get a little expensive. It's a real life image. Posey! Rich Brian taking the first one. And he's taking the lead. I feel like I have to say it because I'm here. If you're interested in mystery packs, there are some in the store. We're just going to do card trivia all day, though. Fred Flintstone. Ruined baseball? I think baseball's doing a good job of trying to ruin themselves sometimes. I've tried a few times to get back to watching baseball, but it's not easy. I watched a lot when the Cubs were in the World Series. And then that night, I thought the whole game was going to get postponed because I looked at the storm and it was so late. And I turned it off and I woke up. I guess the game went back on like 20 minutes later. This is kind of deceiving. I don't think this is a. Dang! Galloway. Oh, he did sign with the Cowboys. I was going to say, that was with the Seahawks. Scheme tying it up. Very nice. Now I feel like we have to go with something difficult. Ooh, this one may be difficult for some, maybe not. 1990, I think. Football. Yeah, I see way too many clips. Man, you guys are on fire. I'm impressed. Brian Rich got it first, according to the chat. taking the lead. Here's what I would call a bust, but then kind of redeemed himself. This is wow. I didn't realize it was that early, late 2000s. Your hint is Raider. Not that much of a bust. McFadden tying it up. Yeah, his first couple years were bad, and then came out of nowhere and kind of I can't remember who it was with though. I don't think it was with the Raiders where he started picking it up. Boom. Monty Toomer taking the lead again. It's not a tumor. No, it's not tumor. Get to the chopper, get your heads down. We'll go with a little baseball. Yes, that's where it was. Cowboys. Today he had his hair parted down the middle, gleaming into your eyes. Or thinking about killing somebody. I don't know which one. Kaz back in. It does kind of look like Jeff Gordon. Here comes the smolder. I think he's another Cub that died off. Yeah, pretty much all of them. This one's late 2000s too, I think. Turd Ferguson. Turd Ferguson. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ryan Theriot. What year was this? Late 2000s, yeah. We haven't done basketball in a little bit, so let's throw a basketball up there. That one's a little too difficult. We'll see who's faster. Wilt jumping up by 2. Power in the paint. Wilt. Blaming the wife. It's easy to do. Gonna go upside down on this one. And Rich Meyer has the cards like memorized. I think he was studying for this. Good Lord. Chris Collinsworth, before he knew he was in love with Patrick Mahomes. All right, last one. Last trivia card of the day. Otis Anderson is correct, sir. Well done, everybody. Rich Meyer, you all Kansas City sports, right? All right. I'll drop you a mystery card. Drop you a mystery card in with a stamp. And then Bill, you were Astros and I gotta zoom up from last week. Because of course I didn't write it down. Why would I write something down? I forgot my mouse, so my chat is not scrolling. Sorry, Bill, if you're still in here, can you drop your Astros and who was your other PC? Yeah, we'll probably do this with most coffee and cards. We'll probably do this more than just sitting here selling cards, mixing it up a little bit, having a little fun. I'll have I'll probably load up some buy it now every time in case we don't have a big showing. But if this is enjoyable, this is something that we'll do. We'll maybe we'll get some sponsors to donate prizes. We'll get some people to donate boxes or something. We'll start getting Folgers crap coffee to donate us and send us some stuff in for coffee and cards. I'll just have to talk about them for a little bit. Anybody have any requests before I go and decide to work today? And the funny story of the day, dude, I got to go back and read that out loud again so everybody can hear it. Josh, thank you for that. That was, there it is. Dude, your greedy cousin stole my eggs. Thought I was being nice, sharing my crackers. Went to refill my cup of Joe, and boom, Fatty is sitting on the plate at the back porch eating my damn eggs. Dude, that is awesome. Squirrels do not care. But this squirrel does. This squirrel cares about you. And I appreciate everybody coming in, spending their Friday morning with me, hanging out. Thanks for supporting Midwest Box Breaks and the Ninja Squirrel. We shall see you probably in a couple weeks. Couple weeks is probably better. I don't know if we're going to do this every week, every couple weeks. We shall see. Thanks again. Happy Friday.